So we just type income for the name, and then we click, we press tab on our keyboard. So automatically the synonym is created by the system. Okay, then if you'll notice, the income document already appear here for the income. So let us click create. So as I have mentioned, the default attributes is the number and the date. So how do we add another attributes that we need for our recording of the events for the income transaction? So using our sample application, it looks like this, no? So we need this other attributes or data field for our income documents. I hope you follow my demonstration. Okay, so this is the example that we need to create for the income documents. Okay, so let us click income here. And then you will see I have a list of all events, transactions already created. Okay, so when we create, as I mentioned, the default only is the date and the number. Okay, so here in our document, let us go back with our training version. Okay, so we are under the main tab. Okay, the main tab, we only input the name and then the system create the synonym income. So there are other tabs here that you can learn when you continue in our 1C Skills Camp 2022. Using our data tab, so right click in attributes, then click add, or you can simply click this button. We have here the accounts and categories. Now remember why we have this catalog ref for accounts and categories, because we already created the catalogs, accounts, and categories. So that's why we have here the catalog ref accounts and categories. So let us check the accounts, since we are adding attributes accounts, so that it will link the data or the list of data that has have in under catalog accounts. So that is our first attribute. So let us do the second attribute, which is the category. No, so the type should be catalog ref categories. Okay, so category without S. Okay, so again, the type should be catalog ref, and then choose categories, and then click OK. So we have now two additional attributes besides the number and the date. We have now the account, and we have now the category. Okay, so there is amount attribute here. So let us add amount attribute with the number type with the length of 10 and precision of 2. When we say precision, that is like a decimal point. Okay, so let us add a number, the amount, sorry, amount. So then the type should be a number with the length of 10 and precision of 2, having a 2 decimal point. And I hope you follow my demonstration. Account. Okay, let us do it. So I already add the account. So under the data tab, go to data tab, and under dimensions, right click dimensions or highlight dimension, then click add, or just right click and then click add, and then let us use name. Okay, so I will leave this quotation to you. Any fool can write code that a computer can understand. Good programmers write code that humans can understand. That's it for today. Thank you, and I hope you will push enrolling the 1C Skills Camp 2022. See
participants that are present and registered from the Philippines. We also have from Morocco, Costa Rica, Italy, Ethiopia, Malaysia, Peru, Ecuador. So for those who cannot join us at this time, you can watch all our episodes via 1C Skills YouTube channel. We would also like to thank Mr. John Erwin Dinsalan of Baliwag Polytechnic College, Mr. Glenjo Quinto and Mr. Shane Macapagal of St. Nicholas College of Business and Technology, and also Ms. Risa Balange and Ms. Melanie Borlongan from ASLC College, Baliwag, Santa Maria, and Malolos. So we hope that you will enjoy our episode today. Once again, welcome, and we look forward to working with you until 1C Skills Camp 2022. Let's all learn, develop, improve the world, and show that #skills matter. Okay, so just a short introduction for our trainer. So he's also a professor, instructor, and he is a skills competition expert, both local and international. He was also a participant of 1C Skills Camp 2020, joining Team Maharlika, and last year, 1C Skills Camp 2021, he's a participant under the professional category. So without further ado, here is Mr. Ricardo P. Enriquez Jr., our 1C evangelist in Southeast Asia. Sir Ricky.
And hello, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Sir Joey.
Good afternoon, sir.
And so let me share my screen. Okay, so last time, no, we do the documents and accumulation register to record our daily transactions for the using My Money app. So this time, no, we are dealing with the licensed version of 1C Enterprise platform, from where we can view our created app using our mobile applications. So I hope we can finish it up to the end. Now, but before that, of course, you have your assignment about the reports, I believe. No, can you share the screenshot of your assignment? No, again, by joining this link. I hope you try to create the expense report. No, using ClassPoint.app, using the class code, no, take a screenshot of your created reports using a 1C Enterprise platform. Okay, so we have 2 participants joined already. And so can you share your screenshot? Okay, so while we are waiting for the others to join, so let us see how many do their assignments or do their tasks, the expense report. So we have two participants who shared their screenshots. How about the others? Okay, so let us see the work of Ellison. Okay, so he created this screenshot na expense report. So he has this category in account turnover. Yan. Sorry. Okay, so I lost the screenshot, but can you please repeat again the uploading of your screenshot? Ellison and can you repeat? I will change the code, the class code. Okay, just use 67126 to upload again your response. Use 67126 for the class code. Okay, so what happened? Hindi makapag-submit. Okay, try to refresh the screen. I will change the code again. Wait. Okay, let us repeat. No. So I will change the code. So use this code 36957. Sorry for that problem. And use the code, and then I will click the image upload. So try to upload it again. Okay, what happened now? Still not working? Okay, so let us see. Okay, so thank you for the submission. Only 2 participants do their work. Okay, so I will save for the review. Okay, so I accidentally closed the PowerPoint presentation earlier, no? Okay, so Ellison use category and amount turnover. The other one is Joshua. So he has also category and account. So let me show to you how I create the expense. Okay. Okay, so I have already here the reports, no? So actually, so we can possibly create this report using our My Money app, no? I have the account transfer report because we have option there to transfer our money from one account to another account, and then we also have balances, which is the balance of our different accounts, and also our expenses report and the savings income reports. So actually the income reports is the one I used before, no? but the content is not appropriate for the term. So I changed it to account balances report because I use the account balances. So I will show you the reports. So I will run. Okay, so reports. So let us do first the account balances report, which one I demonstrated from our last meeting. I used the term income reports, but it should be a balance because I use the balances for the register. So it will display the balances of each account. So for bank accounts, I have a balance of 2,700, and for cash, I have a balance of 3,000. Okay, so for our expenses, that is your assignment. So it should be like this, no? We have the category, and then of course we need the recorder to know, to determine the source of that expenses, no? So we have this category cash accounts, and then category water bill. So I use cash for my water bill. So from what documents I use these expenses? Using the recorder expense dated 0001, dated February 19, 2022 with the amount of 500. So this one, you missed this one, but still you have the correct field, no, for that expense report. So for me, I need to have the reference for that expense. So that's why I included the recorder, so that if we click it here, it will display or will bring us to the expense document. So this is the details, okay? So that is for the expense. So the other reports that I created here is the account transfer report. So that I can recall what account I do transferring of money, no? So we do a transfer from cash to bank accounts, no? We deposit 500 to our bank accounts dated February 19 and dated February 20. So detailed reports. So I use the detailed report for the account transfer. Okay. And then we have the savings income report. From where? No, we can check if what date or what amount we put to that accounts. Okay, like for example, if we add another cash came from our salary, or another savings income that we put in our bank accounts from our tips, for example, no? That is 1, 2. So that is our possible reports that we can create using our My Money app. But of course, there are other reports that we can use using the metadata class reports in 1C Enterprise platform. And all of these technique, you can learn it when you pursue or push in enrolling in our 1C Skills Camp 2022. No? You will learn deeper about how to create reports using 1C Enterprise platform. And of course, with the other metadata class that we discussed before. Okay? So I hope you learned the idea on how to create reports using a 1C Enterprise platform. So to recall, no? So we create our configuration using name my money, and then we build our building blocks. We first use the catalogs for our accounts and categories, and then we also add another blocks, which is the documents to record our events or transactions as income and expense. Of course, with the help of accumulation register, so that the application should determine the balances and the turnovers for our accounts and expenses. And of course, the reports that we last discussed last meeting. Okay. So the main purpose of our My Money app is for our mobile application. No, so we need to set up our configuration settings for mobile device. So how do we do that? No, so that the application can run our created applied solution using our mobile phone or mobile devices. So first, let us go back to our My Money app. No, open it. And then let us go back to our configuration window. So let us do that. I will close this one. Okay, you can follow me if you want. No? So open your Infobases. I hope you are already here in our 1C Enterprise developer interface. Then open your configuration window. So this is our configuration window. And then again, go back to our configuration My Money. No? The one at the top of our configuration window. So this one. So right click this part and then click the properties. So under the properties, if you can still remember, we name it My Money, and then it generates the synonym based on our name with the space, and then look for purposes. Now use purposes. So in this case, our use purposes is here. So try to click the ellipsis button. Again, if you did not see this ellipsis button, try to drag the edge of the left edge of that property palette or window to the left, so that it display the ellipsis button. So if you already see the ellipsis button, click this ellipsis button, and then you will see these two options. In your case, there's the mobile platform application is unchecked. So what you're going to do is to check it. So meaning this application that we create using 1C Enterprise platform is we can use it for a PC application and also for mobile application. Again, I said our intention for creating this application is for our mobile. But again, if you can recall on our introduction, using OneCode, we can run it in any devices or operating system or databases. Okay, we can use the different databases using OneCode. So that is why we're going to check only the mobile platform application and then click OK. Okay, so that is already ready or prepared for our mobile application later. No, when we actually in licensed version, we can create our what you call this, the owned APK, installer using 1C Enterprise platform, and that is for the licensed version. Okay, So again, before we proceed with this one, so I'm going to show you the process on how to make an APK using the license version, okay, of our license. Okay. Once the enterprise platform, so I will open the license version. But actually, there is a. Oh, wait. Okay, so there is a pre-made mobile application builder from where it will be given by a 1C company when you purchase the license version. So you will have this mobile application builder. So what you're going to do is just to install it. So in 1C Skills Camp, it will tackle this part on the mobile course. So you will also get the license and also this mobile application builder. So when you install this application, you can now run it in 1C Enterprise. We're not going to go here in the designer because it is already created by 1C company. So let us click the 1C Enterprise to run our mobile application builder. So I'm just showing you only how to create this what do you call this, our APK, to install it in different mobile devices so that we can also upload it in our Play Store and others can try your created application using the 1C Enterprise platform. So our 1C Enterprise platform run the mobile application builder. So this is how it looks like. So it has this mobile application, mobile configuration. So you have to set these settings. No, there are instructions on how to use this mobile application builder. And then when you set it up correctly, you can now ready to create your what you call this, the own APK application. So for example, this one, the zodiac sign. So let us try to build this one. I'm just showing you how to use the builder. Now, because you have no this mobile application builder app because you have no license yet. But when you join in 1C Skills Camp, you will get a license for 1C Enterprise version if you pass the first stage, no? So you must go to the next level, the second stage. So that is how it looks like. So usually it takes time to finish the building. So sometimes 15 to 30 minutes, or it depends on how is the size of our application, no? So usually it takes time. So I will abort, and then it will create the APK. No, I will close this now, and I will show you the created APK on this folder because I use this folder for the APK. No, and so it will build an APK. So we can now install it in our mobile application. No, if we successfully created the APK file. So that is how easy it is. Okay, so let us continue now. So if you'll notice, I'm going to show you again the sample application. So if you'll notice, when I run the My Money app, no, I have this desktop display. So this one, no. So in your application, you have this desktop layout, no, the balances and the expenses with the income and expense button and then refresh buttons immediately. So that is our task for today, our last tutorial on how to create your own desktop when the application is running or open or run by 1C Enterprise platform. So what we are going to do, no? So we are going to add another metadata class, which is what we call the common. No, so under common we have lots of what do you call this? Okay, so click this plus sign at the left side of common metadata class. So under common metadata class, we have many under the common. No? We have the subsystem, we have the common modules, session parameters, roles, common, etc. No? And it will be discussed deeply in 1C skills camp. No? We cannot tackle all of this in this session. So I hope you will pursue enrolling in our free 1C skills camp. So we have also here the common forms. No, the common forms. So these common forms, now it looks like in Visual Basic. When we create an empty form, we get an empty form, then we put different elements like text box, buttons, etc. So that is how common forms used in 1C Enterprise platform. It looks like an empty form that we can put different elements, the one that you see earlier, no? Okay, so common forms. So what we're going to do, you must go to common forms and then right click and then click add, and then it will display that form. Now we're going to create a desktop form for our main application. So you can follow me. So click the common and then look for common forms. So don't be confused. Huh? We have here common forms and we have common templates. And so make sure that you use the common form. So right click common forms and then click add. And then it will display different types of forms here. No? What we need is only the generic form. No? Because we have different forms or type of forms that we can use using this common form. No? If we need a constant form, a report form, a report settings form, a search form, no. So it will help us to easily build our application using these different types in 1C Enterprise platform. But for us, we're going to use the generic form. And then under the name, let us name it desktop. Let us name it desktop. And if you'll notice again, the synonym is the same as desktop. But take note, no, we're not going to use that same name for our desktop. We're going to use the My Money, My Money for the synonym. So it is possible to change the synonym even though you type desktop and the platform automatically created the synonym, but still we can change the synonym as long as we understood it. Again, what is the use of synonym? This is for the user or the one who use our created application. No? So for the presentation, the user of our apps is the one who can see that synonym, not the name, no, but the synonym. So the name is for us, the developer. The synonym is for the user of our created application. Okay, so name it My Money and then click finish. So just click finish. So even you use the next, but still you have nothing to do with the next one. So just click finish. So you will see this screen. No? You have now the form. This is our form for OneC Enterprise. It's look like the same as Visual Basic. It has the form, but in OneC Enterprise, it has looks like this, the interface of our form. So if you'll notice, under the common forms, it creates the form desktop, the name desktop. No, but for the user, for the user, they can see the My Money as the name of that form. Okay, so let us continue. I hope you'll follow the instruction. And then, so what we're going to do is to click these attributes, no, under our form. There is a what we call attribute. Why we need to click that attribute? Because we're going to add the balances. What is that balances? So I'm going to show you again the created app. So this one is our balances, this part, no, the balances. So we're going to create that in OneC Enterprise platform, and also the expenses and the different buttons here. Now, if you'll notice, there is a default button, more actions, and then this one is the My Money, the title, the synonym. Okay. So here, no, the one that we can see is only the button, more actions. So it says here that we need to click this one, the attribute. So if you click the attribute, so it will give us a name, attribute 1. So what we're going to do is under name, and this one under name, we need to type the name balance. Then we use the same as balance. Okay. So let us type balance. Then press tab on your keyboard. And then the type should be value table. No, the type should be value table. Why value table? Because we're going to get only the table of that value table. Make sure that you choose the value table, and you will see the type here. So we have the balance for the attribute, and the type is the value table. Okay, I hope you follow. Okay, so after setting it up, no, besides that button of adding attributes, there is another button besides this one. No, so we can add columns. No, when we click that button. So what column should we add? No, so we're going to add attribute column. So we're going to add this column, no, accounts first, no, for the catalog rep. Okay, so this one, just click it, and then we're going to add account. No, this one. We're going to add account. So name it account, and then the type should be a catalog ref accounts. Okay, so let us type accounts without S, right? Without S. So this one, without S. Because we have only one single account there. Okay, so click the ellipsis button, then click the catalog rep, and then click accounts. So we choose accounts, then okay. So under the window, no, we create the accounts, and then we have check for use always, and then the type is catalog rep dot accounts. Okay, so another thing is we need to add the amount. No, because we have the account title and then the amount. Why? It will display the balance. So that's why we need to add amount with the type number, and the length is 10 with the precision of 2. Okay, so click it again, this one, the second button, add attribute column, and then let us type amount, and then choose number, and then change the precision to 2. Okay, so we have this type now. We have the amount. Use always check number is the type. Okay. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is to have place it. Is to place it to our form. No, we have already created the table balance. So with the field account and amount. So we're going to add it in our form. So by dragging it to the elements pane. So this is the elements pane. No, so this is our form name. So what we're going to do, this balance, just drag it on our form and then click yes. So it will add this table. We have the account and then we have the amount. Okay, I hope you follow. So what I did is drag this created attributes balance table, value table, to our form. Okay, so it will add this balance under the form after command bar. Okay. Okay, so another thing is to check if the table is or balance is with balance account and balance amount under the form. No, just check it if the field is already there. Just click the plus sign and then you will see some of the elements there. No, but the most important thing is the balance account and in the balance amount. If you'll notice, if I click that field, it will also highlight in our visible form. Okay, if you click the balance, it will highlight all the table with some of the elements. So later we will remove these elements. No, I will show you how. Okay, so next one is we're going to add the expense naman, no? The expenses. So again, same it as a value table. So again, let's go back here, no? So we have created this balance table. So now is the expenses. So let us create the add attributes and then type expenses. Then click tab. So it should be look like this. So if you remember the steps that we do, just choose the value table for the type. So it should be a value table. So balance, value table, expenses, value table, same. No, I hope you follow. And so value table, and so we need to add 2 columns. So again, at the next button, the add the columns, we need to add category, and then we use the catalog ref categories and of course the amount, because it has the amount. Okay. So add attribute column, category, and without S, category. And then we use the catalog ref categories. Then click OK. So it should be look like this. So we have category column, catalog ref categories. And then of course the amount. Again, we can copy and then we can paste. That is the simple way to add another column with the same title, amount, so number. Is that correct? We need the amount. Yan. So amount with number and then same with precision of 2. So we can copy because there is already an existing column for that. So after that, what we need to do is to drag these expenses that we created to our form. So it will add at the bottom. Just click yes. So we have now balance and expense table. Okay. So let us save or update. Just update it so that we can, we already do these steps. Okay, so we have these two now, the balance and expenses. So you can use this arrow up and arrow down to change the position of these elements under the form. No, you can do that. But what I want is the balance should be at the top and at the expenses. So this is the order. So we update and then let us try to look if we can see that table. So if you'll notice, it's still the same. No, we have an empty space. Why? Because there is something that we need to set up. No, before it became visible in our main form. Okay, but we already have our balances and expenses. No. So let us first do the how to improve the desktop functionalities. No po. Okay, sige. Let us show the desktop. Okay, let us show it. So let us go back to our My Money. Just click it and then right click, then go to open homepage work area. No, just go there, open homepage work area. And then we can choose here only one or single column, and then let us click add the common form that we created, not the desktop. Click OK. So it will already added to the homepage work area. So let us update and then let us run. So as you'll notice, there is now a desktop, no, but it is not yet working because there are some settings that we need to include in this desktop form, no, but it's already shown, no. So we have the My Money title for the desktop, and then we have the button add, but we don't need these buttons because what we need is to display only the balances and the expenses. Okay. So that is how you're going to display it using the home page on our configuration My Money. Okay, so let us now improve our desktop functionality. So how we're going to do that, no? So let's go back to our desktop common forms, and then let us go to module. No, so module, it let us to have our coding for our application. We're going to use a simple code for this. So let us go back to the form, desktop, and then at the bottom of the form, no, you will see two tabs, the form tab and the module tab. So what we're going to do is to click the module tab. So you will see here the editor for typing the code using a 1C Enterprise platform. So how do we improve this desktop form that we're going to create? No, So we're going to use this code. Now, if you'll notice, in some programming language, we can also do a procedure by typing the code. So in 1C Enterprise, now we can do it by typing the code. No, just put okay. Make sure that you put the ampersand sign. Na yung it should be a n sign or ampersand, no, at server. So A, capital A, small t without space, capital S, and then ERVER, no, at server. So we need that code, no, to determine by the platform that we need to call the server, no? We need to call it to the server. So we type the procedure and then fill balance as our procedure name, and then we use the balance.load using the accumulation register that we create with the accounts, and then using the balance. So that is the code. No? So you will learn this simple code and other coding when you enroll in 1C Skills Camp 2022. Okay, so let us go here. Okay, so let us type the ampersand at server. And then let us type procedure. Then name field balance. Make sure that you type the correct capitalization, no? And procedure. Okay, so at the middle, we need to use this code. So balance, that is the name of our form, balance. What it going to do is to load what it should be loaded, no, from accumulation register that we created before, registers. And what is this registers? So we have accounts and we have expense that we create, no, if you can still remember, under accumulation register we create accounts and then we create balance expenses. Since we are doing it for balances, so we need to use the accounts because accounts is the one with the balance type registered, no, if you can still remember. And then click point, then type balance, so balance, and then close. That's it. So that is the code for our fill balance. And let us update. So we need something to call this code later, no? But for now, we just do the code for, or the procedure code for filling the balance. So another is we need to fill the expenses. So because we have two tables there, the balances and the expenses. So again, with the ampersand at server, and then we use procedure, we name it fill expenses, no? So just add it under the end procedure here. So we need to copy na lang. Just copy it and then just rename some part. So instead of the fill balance, we need to change the balance to expenses. And then we're going to change this code. No, so in procedure, so we use expenses for the table expenses. What we're going to do is to load. What we need to load is the accumulation register from our expenses having its turnover. Now, because if you can still remember, we set the type of this expenses register as turnover. So that's it. So that is the two code to fill in the balance and to fill in the expenses. So that is our procedure, so that the table is not empty. No, later I will explain. So let us update. Okay, so I hope you follow the two-way on how to code or add codes using the module, no, for our desktop form. So we create these two code to fill a procedure for fill in the balance and fill in the expenses. So to load from where it will use the reference for our accumulation register accounts balance and accumulation register expenses turnovers. Okay, so let us add another procedures, no, from available call procedures and functions to our 1C enterprise platform. Just like in Visual Basic, no, there is an available procedures and functions that we can use, no. Okay. So if you'll notice, the one with the search icon, no, you can search for procedures and functions that is already available in 1C enterprise platform. But this two, the fill balance and fill expenses, is the one that we created using the by coding. But with this greater than and less than symbol, meaning this is already predefined in the platform. So we can use, just like in Visual Basic, we have on open here, no, on close. So when the form will open and when the form will close, diba? So that we can put a code using that event, no, for the form. So we can choose it here, no. So click on open, because what we need is when the form will open, it will do some actions or procedures by having these functions and procedures. So click go to, and then it will ask us if we're going to create it on client or create it on client, the procedure on server, no context, and create on client and the procedure on server. So upon enrolling in 1C Skills Camp, it will explain more about these three event handler. So I hope you will push through with our 1C Skills Camp. No? So after pressing it, we're going to use only to create on client. So brief explanation, when you just create on client, no, the data is already available on the client side. No, but if we choose the data coming from the server, no, it will transmit data to the server, and then the server will transmit also the data to this client side, no. But here, this could be already available in our application. That's why we need to create on client. Okay, so on client, so automatically when we choose on client, no, on open, it create an ampersand at client, then procedure on open, cancel, and then end procedure. Now, what we're going to do is to insert the handler content. So what should be the action that needs to be done when the form will open? So this is how we're going to do. So we're going to call the procedure for fill in the balance and fill in the expenses. No? So we're going to follow that instruction. To call the procedure. This one, the fill in balance, just copy it. So just like Java, we need to put a semicolon or C, and then the field expenses. Let us copy so that we can do the exact spelling of that procedure. So we just call this to procedure. So the code says when the form or the application and the form opens, on open, that is the statement of that procedure. On open, it will call the field balance procedure, and it also will call the field expenses procedure. Okay. So let us update. Okay, so let us try if there's something happen with our application. And so if you notice, it will already display the account title and then the amount corresponding to the balances. And it also display all the expenses with the category water bill and then the amount 500. So that is the use of this code that we small code that we create, having this procedure when the form will open. Okay, I hope you'll follow. You can type on our chat box if yes. Yes, thank you, Joshua. You follow the instruction. And Ellison and May. Yeah. So thank you for your answer. Congratulations because you follow. Okay, so let us now continue. No? Let us now add because we already displayed the value on our balances table and also the value on our expenses table. So what we need is to add a button. No? A button from where we can refresh the table balance and also the expense table only. But having a refresh all at the top, no? Meaning we can refresh both the balance and the expenses at the same time, no? Upon clicking that button. And then if you'll notice, besides that general refresh all natin, we have also the button income and expense. So we're going to add that functionalities for our form. Okay. So I hope you have already downloaded the sample icon, the plus, the minus, and then the refresh icon. No, that we're going to use for this application. But if not, don't worry because we have available icons that we can use in using the platform. No, just change it if you want later. No. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a button, no, a group, no group. We need to use or click this plus sign button, and then we choose the group, regular, group, no visual presentation. So let us do that. Going back to the form, no, don't forget to click the form tab, and then at this part, no. So we're going to click this button, and then we need to add the element type, the one that we seen in the presentation, group, regular group, no visual presentation. Then click OK. So it will add group 1 at the bottom. So what we're going to do is use the name button group. No, we need to rename it as button group. So just type button group so that we can identify what is the content of that folder for groupings. Okay, so that is button, no? So buttons, we're going to use buttons. Okay, so after typing the name and the title will go, no? So look for the properties display and then choose the strong marking. So let us look for the display. Okay, so for the new version it's not display, but the term is representation. No, use representation and then strong marking. In the old version is display, but on the new version, the latest version, it is a representation strong marking. Okay, so because there is an update and there is also some modification with the term used in 1C Enterprise platform. So the display changed to representation. It changed to correct representation, no, instead of display. And then under that, the grouping should be horizontal. So we set the groupings to horizontal. So meaning here the default is group horizontal if possible. No, if possible only. That is the settings. But if we choose always horizontal and vertical, meaning it will not change to horizontal or vertical if the presentation is horizontal. No? So meaning if vertical, vertical, if always horizontal, horizontal. So in that case, the instruction is used horizontal. So meaning we're going to use this as horizontal, not possible, no? Always horizontal. So for the groupings, it will display the button as horizontal. So if possible, it will become under one another, no, like this one, no. Okay, and then the width or subordinate elements should be equal, so that the platform will divide the size of the button equally. Now, if we choose that width of subordinate elements equal, width of subordinates, let us find the right term. Okay, so I cannot see the new term. Okay, in the old version, it is width of subordinate elements equal with left wide, left narrow, left widest. Let us find it. Left wide. Okay. I cannot see exactly what is the equivalent of that options. Anyway, let us stop with the group. Okay, let us skip that part because I cannot ensure what is the update of these options with of subordinate elements. Okay. Okay, so next one is we're going to add the button, no? Under the button group. So button update. So under this button group, let us add button. So again, this is the button. So we have different element type here, no? So we have group, regular group, regular group, no visual presentation, group pages, group command bar. We have field, if we need a field, button for the buttons, table, etc. So this time we're going to add button, no, as mentioned here. So let us click OK. So that is under that folder, no, button group. Okay. So let us name it income button as our name for that button, income button. So in Visual Basic, we also name the buttons, right? So this is the equivalent in 1C Enterprise platform. We name that button as income button. I usually remember when I use Visual Basic, no, I type the name as BTN, then and then the meaningful name for that button, so that we can easily understood what is the purpose of that button. So same thing with 1C Enterprise platform. So naming convention only. No, we just use income button. But if you want to adopt the old way of using BTN as button, no, we can do so. But here we use income button. So common type niya is common button, no? That is already the default type, the common button. Okay. So let us next add another button for expense button. No, same thing with the expense, no? The one that we do. Again, under button group, click add and then button. And then expense button. Okay, so that is the two buttons that we already created. We have the income button and then the expense button. No, button, expense button. Okay, so I hope you have this button group with income button and then the expense button already added on our form. So let us put this one, the button group folder, above the balance. So this one should be there. Okay. Okay. So let us do some what you call this, some modification with that button. No, by following this, we have to specify the action to be performed by that buttons, income and the expense button that we already created. No, so we just need to go back with the properties of the income and the expenses. But first, let us use the income button. No, so use the command. Look for the command option under the properties of our income button created. This one. Click the income button and then look for the command name. Okay, command name. So click the ellipsis button and then let us look for quick global commands. Right, go to global commands and then choose income create. So this one, diba? When you click this ellipsis button under command name, it will display this window. So you have three tabs: form commands, standard commands, and then global commands. So go to global commands and let us choose income create, because remember the actions that needs to be done by the income button, when you click it, it will add income income documents. No, it will call the income document. So income create. Okay. Okay. So if you'll notice on our form, it display already the income create. No, income create. Yan. So do this to expense button. Same thing. No? So let us use the expense button and then command name, global commands, and then look for quick menu, create, look for expense. So expense, create. Okay. So again, so it displays income, create, and then expense, create. Then let us update. Update, and then let us try to run our application. And so if you notice, we have this button, income create, expense create. So if you click the income create, it will call the creation for our income. Okay, and if you click the expense create button, it will add the expense create document. So that is the shortcut for our using this button, income create and then expense create. Okay, I hope you follow. Just type yes if you follow. I'm waiting for the chat box. Yes. Okay, so you follow. Thank you for the answer. Okay, so after what you call this? Wait. Okay, so after we create that income create and expense create as the actions of our buttons, no. So we're going to add a picture, no, a picture for that button. So add is a plus sign, no. So let us add. So click the income. You can click it here or on form, and then look for the picture at the properties. Now picture. Yeah, you see the picture. Click picture, the ellipsis button, and then let us find appropriate icon. You can add your own icon, or we can choose standard if we can see. Just click the tab standard, and then let us try to look for that plus sign icon as a symbol for our creating additional documents or recording of documents. So this one, created list item, let us use this icon, the circle button with the plus sign, then click OK. So if you'll notice under the picture, it will display create item list, but we use it as add button. Okay. And then the representation should not be auto, but we choose how to display it. No, we have text, picture, picture, and text. So let us use picture and text. And so if you'll notice, it has now the on our form the plus sign income create and the title text and then the plus sign. Okay. So do the same thing with the expenses. What should be the icon for the expenses? Let us check the sample application. Okay, so income is plus, so expense is minus because we deduct, no? We deduct the amount from that account. No, that's the symbol should be minus. Okay, so picture, and then let us try to look for minus sign here if there is an available. Icon or minus. If there is no available, we can add our own icon. Our own icon. Okay, so there is no available. Let us go to form configuration. If you have an icon, you can add. If you have an icon, you can add. And then we can name it as expense button. Then select profile. Then look for icon appropriate to your needs. No? So in our case, I hope I can see one. Here. So this one, I already sent it to you before, if you remember. So we can use this icon, open, and then, yeah. So you will see it here, and then close, and then okay. So again, the representation should be picture and text. So it will have an icon here. So I'm going to change the one so that it could be same. No, I just show you how to use the available icons only in enterprise. But if you have no available icons, you can use your own created icons. So plus sign. I'm going to use the plus sign. Yeah. So so that I could have this same size of icons for plus and then the minus. Okay, I hope you'll follow. We are almost there. And so I already showed this part. So we use the picture and text. Okay, so we have that button. So let us now try to run it. I'm just checking only if I'm not miss something in the instruction. Okay, so we have now this kind of button for income and for expense. So when you create, you click that one, so it will create. Now, so let us try to do the transaction. For example, for our cash, no, let us go back with the desktop part. The cash is 3,000. So what if we're going to add another cash savings? For example, 1,000, no? Another salary. Then pause and close. So it will not yet reflect in this table, no? If you'll notice, the cash is still the same. So what we need to do is to add the refresh button here later. And for this general refresh button for both, what you call this, account and expenses. Okay. So it only affects when we close the application, and then when you run it again, it will affect. No. So we need to add a mechanism that will update our cash balances. So if you'll notice, when I run it again, it becomes 4,000. So we need a mechanism to refresh this table so that we can see the updated balances and updated expenses of our application. No? So I think we need to have a break. It already long discussion for the part. The break time is ayun. So let us take a break now for this so that we can relax for a while. And so back to you, Sir Joey.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Ricky. Okay, so that was our first part of the training. So focusing on the desktop app or the desktop part of the My Money app. Okay. So we'll be playing some videos and ads. So Sir Carlo, please. Thank you.
To stay ahead of the competition, successful companies bet on custom-built applications that easily adapt to rapid change. Software development is moving away from cumbersome one-size-fits-all monoliths towards customized solutions built using ready-made blocks and toolkits. Rapidly building out high-quality custom IT systems is a challenge. How can you combine speed, flexibility, and robust features that meet the client's business needs? With 1C Enterprise. The 1C Enterprise platform was created to meet the demands of the coming decade. Thanks to a wide range of innovative tools, applications created with 1C Enterprise can automate a vast spectrum of business tasks and quickly adapt to changing processes. 1C Enterprise applications work in the cloud, on all major desktop and mobile operating systems, scale from 1 to thousands of users, and adapt on the fly. Developers can create their own applications, adapt third-party ones, and integrate with applications created outside 1C. High-speed development is enabled by a predetermined data structure oriented towards performing business tasks, combined with a low-code development environment which uses visual editing for a wide range of development cases. All code-based development is done using a high-level domain-specific language in a conceptual model that closely approximates business processes. Most routine development tasks are performed by the platform automatically, so developers can focus on implementing business logic. This allows developers to build corporate systems that precisely match their clients' needs. Data access control is built in at the platform level. Permissions are configured for every object created. Development can be carried out without access to the client's database. Visual development, easy integration of new and existing solutions. These and other tools significantly reduce the time needed to develop corporate-scale business solutions. Over 1.5 million businesses and organizations use 1C Enterprise-based software, with 7,000 partners creating, implementing, and supporting solutions created on the 1C Enterprise platform. Join a massive developer community. Start creating and implementing your own business applications with 1C Enterprise.
One C ERP Digital Production Management at Balakovo Steel Factory. Balakovo Steel Factory is one of the leading producers of rolled and shaped steel products in Russia. The company produces a total volume of roughly 1,300,000 metric tons of finished product. A high-speed mill of a new generation, its own transport capacities and efficient logistics allow the company to produce products of consistently high quality and deliver them to customers in a short time. To improve the quality of management, Balakovo Steel Factory needed a new flexible digital platform capable of replacing the enterprise's foreign ERP system. The main requirements for the new system were broad functionality, quick adaptation to business tasks, and low cost of ownership. The 1C ERP Enterprise Management System was recognized as optimal in all aspects. The automation project was completed in a short time. In less than 6 months, Balakavo Steel Factory received a new comprehensive ERP system that covered all the key business processes of the enterprise. Thanks to 1C ERP, the entire cycle of production activities, from generating orders to shipping products and receiving reports, is now automated. 1C ERP is integrated with a 1C document management system and other information systems of the factory, and also with melting equipment, automobile and railway scales. The system helps to accurately calculate the deadline for completing each order, promptly take into account warehouse and production operations, and monitor the condition and serviceability of equipment. It facilitates strict quality control of raw materials and output at every stage of production. Orders are fulfilled 3 times faster. The key production and warehouse processes have been optimized. All document processing tasks, including approval, assigning, and review, are now performed electronically and in full compliance with approved regulations. It takes half the time to approve supplier contracts and orders. Management reports are generated twice as fast and provide more details than before. This helps the management evaluate performance at the division level and closely monitor their work. Expenses to maintain IT infrastructure were reduced by 8 times. A decrease in production and administrative costs, together with accelerated processing of client orders, naturally resulted in better profitability of the company. Digitalization of management using 1C ERP helps Balakavo Steel Factory optimize business processes and achieve high economic performance.
Geely is one of the largest automakers in China. Innovative and forward-thinking, Geely owns many well-known brands, including Volvo and Lotus. The company runs several proprietary R&D facilities, 2 design studios, and 18 manufacturing plants. In the fall of 2017, the new Belgy plant in the Republic of Belarus launched its production line. The plant has a production capacity of up to 60,000 cars per year, with the potential to increase output to 120,000 cars per year. The Belgy plant takes up over 1 square kilometer. Its full-cycle production workshops use the latest equipment from leading machine tool manufacturers, including cutting-edge robotic systems. To guarantee efficient operation and timely decision-making, an integrated management system had to be rapidly developed. The system needed to cover all enterprise processes, from customer orders to operating the assembly line, from quality control to warranty repairs and after-sales service. Belgy's integrated management system includes solutions developed on the 1C Enterprise platform from scratch. A unique quality management system that enables Belgy to perform quality control on its cars and components and recommend adjustments to manufacture processes by analyzing warranty claims. A manufacturing execution system that enables optimized production sequence planning. Every future car and its components are tracked through every stage of production using RFID, mobile terminals, and purpose-built production tracking equipment. Process monitoring is carried out in real time. The MES system features are an assembly line management system that communicates work process status and defect occurrence, integration with the end-on monitoring system that provides visualization of equipment and assembly line status, integration with the DC tool system enabling control of electronic assembly tools. The integrated management system also includes enterprise resource planning solutions based on the 1C Enterprise platform. 1C ERP enables effective product specification management, drawing up of production plans, cost and capacity planning, supply chain management, and process generation for business activities such as sales and procurement of service and maintenance. The system reliably calculates an actual production cost of cars assembled at the Belgium plant. This helps rapidly conduct detailed cost analyses and reduce production costs without losing quality. The warehouse management system component of 1C ERP enables just-in-time delivery of components from the warehouse to the assembly line. The Belgium plant's integrated automation project was implemented within an extremely limited time frame. Over 200 workstations were automated. Using solutions developed on the 1C Enterprise platform, accomplished the following primary goals: generation of balanced production plans that eliminate downtime, synchronization of assembly processes and supply chain management, automated production cost management and cost reduction. The 1C Enterprise platform, a vital tool for a global automakers industry 4.0 development.
Thank you, Sir Carlo, and welcome back to hashtag Once Enterprise license version. So we'll proceed with the frequently asked questions. Okay, so first, what's the difference between gearing up for 1C Skills Camp 2022 and the actual 1C Skills Camp 2022? So gearing up for 1C Skills Camp 2022, it's from the word itself, so it's a preparation for the actual competition. So we will be giving overview of the 1C platform. Then by then, you will be ready on all the stages of 1C Skills Camp 2022. So what are the prizes? So for gearing up for 1C Skills Camp, so we'll be giving you international certificates. There are cash prizes for the quizzes, okay? And then for the actual 1C Skills Camp 2022, so you will also have international certificate and then certificates on all the stages. So starting with the Junior Developer Training Course, we have Mobile Developer Training Course Engineer and other stages, okay? Then you also have received cash prizes. So starting from the first stage. So for example, you manage to finish Junior Developer Training Course. So you will receive a certain amount, okay? And then if you are the best participant, you will receive an additional cash prize. And then it will be the same on the second stage and the next succeeding stages. Okay, so what are the benefits and opportunities of joining Gearing Up for 1C Skills Camp 2022? So for Gearing Up, it's just it's like you have an advanced study or advanced research about the platform. And then for the actual 1C Skills Camp, so we'll be having internship or on-the-job training or actual job opportunities with 1C company and our global partners. Okay, so you also have the chance to participate in international skills competition. So if you are a student, you'll be able to join as a competitor, for example, in World Skills Asia or in University Skills. While if you are a professional, so you'll be able to join as an expert. Okay, so you have the chance to represent your country. And as Sir Ricky mentioned a while ago, so you will receive, after the Junior Developer Training course, so you will receive a free 1C Enterprise Platform license. And then as for the training and as for the camp, the whole camp, so it is free from registration up to the competition. So thank you, Joshua de Guzman, for that question. Okay, so before we proceed on the second part of the training, so we would like to thank our global and local partners. So 1C Company and Shift 101 would like to thank RISE from South Africa, 1C Vietnam, 1C Forest Mongolia, World Skills Asia, AJC Dev from Morocco, and SINA from Colombia. We also have ACLC College Baliwag, ACLC College Malolos, ACLC College Santa Maria, and St. Nicholas College of Business and Technology, and also Baliwag Polytechnic College. Thank you very much. And again, Sir Ricky, let's proceed to the second part of our training, which will discuss the mobile part of My Money app. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Sir Joey. So welcome back again. I hope we already refreshed. Medyo ako yung nahabaan kanina. Very long discussion. Okay, so let us now continue. I hope you created this one. Let us update and check if you have this output. Okay, I hope you have the same output as displayed on my screen. You have these two buttons. The income create, then the expense create. Then we have also here the accounts balances and expenses. And so can you type yes, same, so that I may know that if you follow. Just type yes, same, sir. Yes po, yes po. See, sir, di po namin makita. Yes, wala pa wala pa akong dinidisplay. I'm just asking if you follow the okay. I said if you have the same screen. Okay, wait. I will repeat. Sorry for that. Did you see my screen now? Okay, so let us try to run again the last created app. Okay, so it should be look like this. Now we have two buttons, the income create with the icons and the expense create. We have also the balances table and then the expenses table with the value, account titles and amount, the category title and the amount. So I hope you have the same output. And so you can type same if you have the same screen. And just type same. I was confused with the yes. Okay, so thank you for the answer, Ellison and Joshua. How about the others? And same. So okay, so thank you for your answer. So let us now move on with the next part, no? The button refresh. the general, the refresh all, refresh balance table only, and refresh expense table only. Okay, so let us take note of this command bar. No? So from our form, we have the command bar. No? And under balance table, we have also the command bar. No? If you'll notice, there is also a command bar. Same true with the expenses. It also has the command bar. No, and if you'll notice, if I click that command bar on our form, it also highlight the command bar. So it should, this one is the command bar for our expenses. We also have the command bar for our balances. No? So this one, so for the balances, and then the command bar for our form with this one, the search button. So if we don't need this command bar for our form, we can hide it. No? So how do we do that? No? So under a form command bar, just click the command bar, make sure that it will be highlighted with blue. And on our form, it is also highlighted with a line blue. So meaning we selected this command bar. And on our properties, you will see a check and a highlighted autofill because we select that command bar. So there is a check. No, if we don't want or if we don't need this item here, so we just hide it, just uncheck it. No, so uncheck it so that it could hide other command bar that we don't need in our application. So uncheck autofill. So let us update and let us see if you have the same screen right now. So I already hide all those command bar, no, because we don't need that button here. No, so because for on our example, it should be look like this, the final layout of our desktop. No, only the income button, expense button, refresh all, refresh balances, and refresh categories. Okay, so that is how we're going to use the desktop of our My Money app. So we hide those item in command bar of our form, of our balance table, and of our expense table. Now, if you'll notice, based here on my projected output, the button name is income without create. Diba? It should be income : create. In your screen, it also has a expense : create, right? If you don't like to see create in that button, only the income and the expense, what you're going to do, no, let us go back with that button. So take a look for your button, income button, and then go to properties. No, if you'll notice, it gets the command name income : create. That is the name get by the platform. So what we need to do, no, we have here the title. So the title help us to change this command name income create to income. Just type income like this. Just type income. So the platform will get this title, not the command name income create. Same true with the expense. So just type expense. And let us update our configuration. And then let us run if the platform changes the name of that button using the title. So it becomes now the income button and expense button. Okay, and if you still remember, no, as I mentioned, under the properties, we can also change the font color, the font size, no, of that element upon going to the properties. So go back to the properties, just check if you can see if there is a possible a way to have that what you call this formatting, no, of that element. Okay, so let us now add, no, our own refresh button. So first, under the balance, no, click the command bar and then let us add our button. So make sure you add the button. Okay, so our button is, let us rename it refresh balance. So let us pattern it with the one I created. No, a balance refresh. No, so let us change. Use balance refresh, not refresh balance. No, sorry, balance refresh. But it's up to you. No, if you want to use refresh balance or balance refresh. So after typing the name of our balance refresh, so let us go to commands, and then we will add a command. Okay, so where is that command? So under this part, no, you will see the attributes, the one that we created earlier, and with the different tabs below at the bottom. No, we have attributes, we have commands, and we have properties. So we need this option, commands. And then when you are in commands, make sure that you are in a form commands, no, because we have 3 tabs also. No, we have the form commands, standard commands, and global commands. So this time we're going to use the form commands. So commands, form commands. So that's what we're going to use, no. And then let us add a command and then name it balance refresh. Okay, so let us add a command, no, and then balance refresh. Yeah, so that is the button that we create. Okay, so I hope you follow. And then let us click for the action. No, we're going to add action. So just like in Visual Basic, you know, there must be a action for this button or commands that we create. No, so under its properties, after typing balance refresh, create this search button. If you have a search, and then again use create on client, and then we use this code, no, fill balance balance refresh. So balance refresh, it will call, we will call the procedure fill balance that we created earlier. So click OK. So it will go to our module. So we have the balance refresh. So what we're going to do is to refresh the balance. So this is the balancing. So fill balance. So copy, and then let us paste, and then don't forget the semicolon. Okay, so that is how it works when we click the button refresh for the balance. It will call this procedure at client. No, balance refresh command is fill balance. So I hope you got it correctly. Same with this procedure. Okay, so what we're going to do, no, then we click OK here. So this one we already set. So what we're going to do is to go back with our buttons. This one, the button that we create, the balance refresh. And then under its properties, we use the properties command, and then look for this form command that we created. So this one, click this one, the balance refresh that we create under command bar. Click, and then command name. And this one, the balance refresh, this one yan, the one that we create. in under commands, form commands. So we call it using this button, no? So go to its properties, command name, click the ellipsis button, and then you will see the form commands. Then click that balance refresh, then click OK. So it will now handle the procedure. This button handle the procedure balance refresh. Okay, so let us update and let us try if that button or procedure will work or balance. Okay, so of course, let us try to add, no? Under bank accounts, so 2,700, let us try if this refresh will work. So we need to add income or bank accounts, no? Bank accounts, let us choose bank accounts. As tip, for example, we add 500. And then let us pause and save. So let us see if this 2,700 balance will reflect when we refresh, balance refresh. Okay, so now it becomes 3,200. So 27 plus, right? 27 plus 500 is equals to 3,200. So our code works using those steps for balance refresh. Okay, so it's up to you again if you want to put an icon for this button. So there is a picture here. So it's up to you if you want to use only a picture for the refresh button or with the picture and with the name. No? So same thing with our expense. No? We need to refresh our expense. So what we do in income is the same step that we need to do under expense. So click the command bar, click add, and then click button, then click OK. So let us name it similar to what I created. No? So this time, let us use expenses refresh. Expenses refresh. It's up to you what naming convention you want, no? But I want to use this expenses refresh. Yeah. So refresh. So after adding a button on that, no, let us go back to our this part, no, commands again. So form commands. So this time let us add the expense refresh. Yeah. So we have now 2, and then again click the open sheet, then choose create on client, and then click OK. So this time, because it is a expenses refresh, what we're going to do when we click that button, it will call the procedure fill expenses. So this procedure fill expenses. Just space, then semicolon. So if you'll notice, this is our code for our desktop form. I'll arrange only the indentation. Okay, so this is only the simple code for our desktop form, which it helps us also by the platform to type some parts of the code. So that's why it is called a low-code platform. No, so it is easy to understand even though we do not know the exact language of 1C Enterprise, because what I have mentioned to you before, it is similar to other programming languages that we already know. No, we just need some of the term and item where to get it. No, so in our 1C Enterprise platform. So again, if you really want to know deeper understanding and really want to to know and become a 1C enterprise expert, no? I encourage you to join the 1C Skills Camp 2022 because this is given for free, and especially you will get some perks and surprises, no? If you go to the top upon the competition. So it will really boost your confidence as a developer of the application. So question about this creating the refresh buttons. So let us try. So we have here the refresh button. So we already update. I forgot the last step for our expense refresh. No, again, go back to the button that we create under expense refresh, and then under the command name, let us call or use the expense refresh, and then click OK, and then there you go. It will display. Yeah, so it display, and then click update, and then let us try. And so you have now the refresh for expense. So let us try if it really works on our expense table. So of course we need to add expense. Let us try. So we have only water bill as our category with the amount of 500. So let us click expense. Let us add another bill. Let us use cash for the purpose of food, for example. No? Food, we spend 300 pesos for food. Yeah, so post and close. So let us try if our refresh button for expenses display the expense that we spent for food. No, so it display now the food expense 300. And so I hope you follow. So let me see on the chat box if you follow the steps. And just type, yes, I follow. And thank you, Ellison. Joshua, you really follow the demonstration. And so, of course, the procedure for refreshing the category and the expenses table and the balance table is same with the procedure that what we did in button refresh for balance and expenses. So that is your task to finish creating the general refresh all button for balance and expense. So the procedure is the same. That is my clue to you. The procedure is the same. So why I give it to you as your assignment? So that you can have your a full understanding and recall about what we do to the two steps in creating a refresh button. No, same true with the other buttons. So if you open your mind, no, it is not really hard to learn 1C Skills Camp, 1C Enterprise Platform. It only gives us confusion for the if that is our first time. But if we put our mind and heart on learning the apps, it is not really hard to learn because it is very easy. We're just only configuring something and connecting something, then putting a little bit of code. Then we have a running application using the 1C Enterprise Platform. And one good thing here, as what we have said to you, this platform we can create only one code and use it in different platform, in different devices or operating system or platform that we have. No, so later after this one, no, so it's your assignment to have this refresh button here. My clue, same procedure with what we did in balance refresh and expense refresh. Some settings like this one, you'll see a refresh. You can change it. The one that we do in income and button expense create to change it. No, so that is my clue. So for you to update or enhance the layout or the formatting of your what you call this of your application. Okay. Okay, so the picture for the icons we already. So let us now demonstrate the mobile app builder, which I already shown earlier. No, so we're going to skip this because I already showed to you how to build the APK, but this is for the licensed version. But this one we tried it this way to publish the mobile app. No, we were going to publish our mobile app without creating an APK, but we're going to use a mobile app platform, 1C mobile app platform. There is an installer for that mobile app. I also included it in the Google Drive folder that which I shared to Sir Carlo. So this one, I will show you the installer for that mobile to run it on our mobile app without an APK created file for our what do you call this, for our created application using 1C Enterprise platform. So here is the mobile version. It's already on the zip folder. And when you unzip this file, you will go to Android. If you have Android devices, you will get the iOS. There is also a mobile app maker. But I included this file. When you extract the 1C ARM APK and 1C ARM 64 APK. So if your mobile phone is 64-bit, you will check it. But you can try to install it because you cannot install if that is a wrong version. Or maybe if you can install it, it will have a problem when you run it. But based on my experience, this two works with my mobile app, with my cell phone or mobile. I use Redmi. So get this application that is only 50 MB and 55 MB. You can try to install which of the two will work on your mobile phone. So I will show to you this platform when you install in your mobile app. So I'll try to use the Connect so that you can see my mobile. So I will cast my cell phone to project with my Connect on the laptop. And okay, so when you install it, so you will see this icon when you install. So this one, the 1C logo. You will see the 1C logo Enterprise. The one that's similar above is I tried to download this application created by someone. I found it in the Play Store, an application already made with 1C Enterprise platform. But this one, that is not our concern. Our concern is the mobile platform to run our to test our created applied solution using 1C Enterprise. So this one, the one that in the below. So you can install this platform And then you can see all your created app here because you can add using a web server. How do we get our published file on our laptop? So first, let us go to our Once Enterprise Training version. So we have here to publish, after creating your applied solution, you go to configuration and then look for mobile application and then go to publish. So click configuration, click mobile application, and then click publish. And then this screen will appear. So I will explain a little bit about this. So if you can follow, it's okay. But if not, it's also okay because this step you will learn it in 1C Skills Camp step by step. Full explanation with the trainer of that course. So there is a small window appear. So it has a check with create a virtual directory and update virtual. Our concern here is the name, the web server, and then the directory. So I will explain it one by one. So name, we are the one who will decide what should be the name of the published file. Now we're just creating a name for the published file. So in my case, I use my money 100 MA because before I create my money, so I use that name, my money 100 MA, to publish my created app to test it on my mobile. So make sure that you know the name of that published file when you publish. And then the second one is the web server. Web server. Second one is the web server. So the web server has two options. What is the use of web server? If you know how to use SAM, we have a web server. The server for local machine. So it looks like this. We have two options. We have the Apache 2.4 and IIS, or the Internet Information Services. So you will decide what type of web server you want to use, the Apache or the IIS2. So SAM, when we install SAM, it has already an Apache server. So we can use it to publish our file. But in most recent operating system of Windows, IIS is already activated. Activated siya in the sense that you don't need to set up everything. It is already included, especially in Windows 10. How will you know? Because for example, in SAM, when we open our browser, we just type the domain, or the 192.168. So on so forth. So it depends on the IP address of your device. So to determine or to run, to check if your I will open the browser to check if the web server is running on your laptop and on your mobile. If they can see each other and communicate each other. So first, let us go to CMD to check. I know you study it in your subject. How to check the IP. So IP config on CMD. So we can see what should be the IP that we need to use in our Wi-Fi. So we need to use Wi-Fi. But in my case, because I'm in a cable, so we cannot see my Wi-Fi. Wait, because there is Ethernet. My Wi-Fi is disconnected because I use the LAN cable. no? But if for example this Ethernet or LAN cable that I use has shown you this IPv4 address 192.168.100.28, no? Meaning that is the IP that you need to access, or sometimes the default gateway 192.168.100.1. So let us try 192.168.100.1. Is that correct? 100.1. And then when we enter, you ano, wrong. IPv4 nga pala, no? So 192.168.100.28. Because this IP is the IP of my what you call this, the internet. This one is the IP of my computer, no? So that we can check if the web server is running on your laptop. Okay, so if you see this on your browser, the Internet Information Services, meaning the IIS is already running in your laptop or desktop, no? So that you can use it as a web server locally, no, in your computer. So that is the same IP that you will use in your mobile to get the published file, no? So we are already okay with this, no? So let us go to the published file. So I will choose IIS2, no? I'm not using Apache. I'm using IIS2 because I have the IIS2 running. Okay, and then the directory for the IIS2, no? That is under the root folder C. And then it has the name inetpub. So you will look for this folder, inetpub. Yun. Right? Open the inetpub or inetpub, and then you will see a folder www.root. That is our root for our web server. And then it will show you or see your created or published 1C Enterprise application, no, as a folder. So this, let us go back. So this name that we give, no, is the same name that the directory will create, no, when we give a name for that. So in my case, I use my money 100 MA. So if your directory is not automatically displayed, no, but it is automatically created by the platform. So if not, that is the case, no? So take note. So the directory should be like this: C:/inetpub/www.root, and then the my money, which is the same with the name, no? With the slash. So if you set these three, then you can now click publish. Then it says the publication is updated because I already publish it. So click yes to update the publish. And then the mobile application is published. Click OK. And then that's it. That is already published. So let us try to look for that folder, My Money 100 MA, if that exists on that folder. My Money, this one, the My Money 100 MA. So if you take a look with the content of this folder, so this is the published file, which we do not know how 1C Enterprise platform interpret this, because it only has two files. The 1C EMA.xml and then 1C version 8.1.cm. So we're not going to copy it, but we're going to access it in our mobile phone when you already uploaded the one that I have shown you here. So this one, yung the application. This one. So if you already installed it in your mobile, so open it, and then you will see a plus sign here. This one, the plus sign. You can click it, add, and then you can add the address. So again, the address should be the same with the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi, because I'm using a mobile, I use the Wi-Fi. Since I'm in a cable, so the IP is different, no? the IP is 192.168.100.28. But if I'm in my Wi-Fi, now if my laptop is connected with my Wi-Fi, so the web address is this one, the 192.168.100.5 slash my money 100 MA. You need to type this address in full, no? http://192.168.100 or whatever is the IP of your Wi-Fi or your laptop or your device. That should be the IP that you need to put here. And then after the slash, the exact name of the folder, the capital letter, the small letter, the number, no, whatever the name you give to the published file. So after typing it, you have to click download. So download, it will create, what do you call this? It will create just wait. So it will downloading. No, it will not download because my laptop is not connected with my Wi-Fi. I use only the cable. So it display an error like this, no? Because they cannot see each other. Now my LAN cable is not the same with my mobile. So if you get the same, no? For example, you are in a Wi-Fi using your laptop. So you will download the app here, no? And then you will see now this one. And you can install. It will install in your mobile. So you will see the My Money. So you can click My Money, and then it will show your created application. So you can test it using the mobile app platform of 1C Enterprise. So it has the same functionalities as the desktop versions that we have, no? So you can also try another application that you create, not only this one, no. No, that one. For example, my 1CA record, and so you can also test it using the mobile app platform of 1C Enterprise, no, 1C mobile platform. So that is the difference between the license that we use to create our own APK. Because if we create our own APK, only your application will be run by that 1C platform. Like this one, the icon above, when you click it, and then it will run the application itself, no, the one that created the applied solutions by the developer. So we cannot add another. So if you notice, there is no adding of published file here, no, because it will run immediately the applied solutions created using the APK. So that is the perks that we get in enrolling 1C Skills Camp for 5 to 6 months for free, now without paying any costs, and you will learn something new, and then you will get some perks, surprises, and prizes, and some of the already mentioned by Sir Joey, to when you enroll in 1C Skills Camp 2022. So I hope you will learn something on my 3 days discussion about the 1C Enterprise training version and the license version. So if you have questions, you can ask me before we have our quiz. Is there any question? And so make sure lang that your devices is on the same network to see each other and communicate to each other. Because if they are not in the same network, you cannot download the published file in your mobile phone. And any questions before we proceed with the quiz item? And so since there is no more questions, let us have now our quiz to test if you really learned something from our discussion. Thank you for your active participation, Joshua, Hermie, and Ellison. Okay, so let us have our quiz time using our QR code and using our class code 36957. So already we have three participants only. Okay, so let us try our quiz item who got this part. Okay, so from 1C Enterprise second session, which one is not true about the limitations of 1C Enterprise training version? A, client server mode is not supported. B, maximum number of records in account table is 1,000. C, client server mode is not supported. Or D, distributed info bases are not supported. Okay, A, B, C, or D. Cast your votes. And so they answered letter B only. How about the other? We have only 3 participants and they answered letter B. So let's see if they got it correctly. So, okay, so the correct answer is of course letter B. So the difference only is who is the fastest, who has the fastest internet connection and the fastest one who press or push the button. Yeah, it's Joshua. So he got 1,000 points, followed by Ivan and then Ellison. Okay, next question. This metadata class has 2 types, the balance register and turnover register. Is it A, catalogs, B, documents, C, accumulation register, or D, reports? A, B, C, or D? Cast your votes. And so we have letter A and letter C. So who got the correct answer? So I will now close the submission because all of them already answered. So we have letter C. The correct answer is letter C. So who got the fastest? Still Joshua. Got 1996 followed by Ellison, then Ivan. Okay, next. We can publish and create APK file using the training version. Is it A, true, or B, false? A or B? Cast your votes. And so we have A and B. So who got the correct answer? So I will now close the submission since they all voted. So the correct answer is letter B. That is false. No? Who got the fastest answer? Still Joshua and then Ivan, same position. So we'll win this. Let us see who will win this round. Yeah, this is the 2 default attributes created by 1C Enterprise platform upon using the documents. Is it A, date and number, or B, date and code? A or B? Cast your votes. Yeah, so still there is a letter A and there is letter B. So close submission tayo. The correct answer is letter A. So that is a date and number. So it's still Joshua followed by Ellison and then Ivan. So medyo na-late na si Ivan ng score, no? Naghahabol na lang is Joshua and Ellison. And pang ilan na ba ito? 5. So we can publish our application using web server like Apache or IIS. Is it true or false? A or B? Cast your votes. And so they all answer letter A. Of course, this is true. We can, of course, we can use both, no? Either Apache or IIS. Okay, so it's Joshua De Guzman. Gats 4,996 points. Now, still Ellison, same position, but Joshua is the winner for this this round of our quiz game. So thank you for your participation. So your assignment, I already mentioned, no? You will receive a certificate of participation if we have no evaluation link, no? We will discuss it by Sir Joey where to send your dump files, no? I already discussed it on our first session, how to dump files or back up our files. So after creating the whole training session from the start, from info base up to this last topic that we discussed, no, just dump your files and send that dump file, no? The dump file. So I will show you the dump file. Now, if you dump administration and then dump info base, so you will choose what folder will you save or dump or back up your info base, no? So if you back up, so this is for example under desktop. I will dump it here, desktop only. Then I will create a folder for submission to 1C. So that is a folder. So I will open it. So nasa desktop siya. Tapos nandun sa folder na yon. Yung pangalan niya ay pinangalan natin ng G-Ring App output. Example ko lang to. No? It's up to you how to name it. Much better if you name it using your name. No? G-Ring App, My Money, then Ricky. So don't include the .dt because the type is .dt. Now when you save, it is .dt. So go to your folder, desktop, and then look for submission to 1C. And this one is the backup file, not the .dt. So this one will use. This one is the one you send to us, no, to have your certificate. No, whatever. No. If you can finish it up to the end, it's up to you. It will explain by Sir Joey further. No. So before I end up, I will leave it to you. The hashtag skills matter. Learn, develop, improve the world. So I will see you on our 1C Skills Camp 2022. And good luck. Up to you, Sir Joey.
Thank you very much, Sir Ricky. Okay, so that was quite interesting and complicated, but definitely an additional knowledge for all of us. Okay, so as mentioned by Sir Ricky a while ago, so what makes 1C Enterprise platform difficult for now, because it is new to us. We are not yet familiar with the platform. Okay, but once you get once we get a deeper understanding of the platform, so it will become easier. So remember, we have the Hello World or Hello 1C, so where we were able to create a simple inventory system, no, without coding. So that's what makes 1C platform easy. Okay, and then before I discuss about the assignment, so I would like to add another objective of gearing up. Okay, so as mentioned earlier, so we have different phases. For example, the junior developer training course, that's the basic training phase. So all the passers will proceed in the next stage. Okay, so to sum it up, so all participants from gearing up that will join the 1C Skills Camp 2022. So we will try our best to guide you from the start and hopefully up to the finale. Okay. All right, so congratulations once again to the winners of the quizzes. From the first session, we have Sir Joshua, Sir Ellison, and Sir Paulo. For the second session, we have Sir Joshua, Sir Ellison, and Ma'am Rosemary. And then for the licensed version, we have Sir Joshua, Sir Ellison, and Sir Ivan. Okay, so let me just share my screen. Okay, so this will be your assignment to secure your certificate for gearing up for 1C Skills Camp 2022. So we have divided it into two parts. No? So the one that was discussed by Sir Ricky all along is for the technical. So if you want to do the technical part of the assignment, so you will be submitting the My Money app, created, of course, in 1C Enterprise platform. However, for those who had difficulty doing the sessions, you could do a theoretical assignment. So this will be a reaction video or reaction paper about 1C Enterprise platform. Okay. So again, to those who want to submit a My Money app, so you could check all the episodes at 1C Skills YouTube channel. We will be also uploading the hashtag shortcuts. So these are the short version of all the episodes. And we will also provide you the PowerPoint presentation so you could do the task step by step. Okay. All right. So, okay. So you must submit the reaction video or paper or the My Money app via 1cskillscamp@gmail.com. So that is 1cskillscamp@gmail.com. So together with your full name. So your full name will appear, or the name that you will indicate will appear on your certificate. Okay. So about the deadline, as long as we will not approach the 1C Skills Camp 2022, so it's okay. So yeah. So if you have any questions, so please ask on the chat box. Okay, so what's next on gearing up for 1C Skills Camp 2022? So next week we will be having our final episode, episode 6, #geared up for the camp. Okay, so we will also begin the formal registration for 1C Skills Camp 2022, which will 1cskills.com to register and know more about the camp. So every detail is on 1cskills.com. The schedule is indicated on that website, so you will know why will it take 5 months for the training. So because we have different phases. Okay, so I hope everyone will proceed in 1C Skills Camp 2022. Okay, so if you do not have any questions, so once again, thank you, Sir Carlo, thank you, Sir Ricky, and all our participants who joined us today. As for the participants who failed to join us today, so you may watch all our episodes again via 1C Skills YouTube channel, and then you could still submit your assignment to get the certificate. Okay, so this has been episode 5, #1C Enterprise License version. See you next week in #geared up for the camp, gearing up for 1C Skills Camp 2022 closing program. So thank you very much. Stay safe and healthy, everyone. So thank you once again to our the 1C company and to our international or global partners, Rise from South Africa, 1C Vietnam, 1C Force Mongolia, World Skills Asia, AJC Dev from Morocco, and SINA from Colombia, and also our local partners, ACLC College Baliwag, ACLC College Malolos, ACLC College Santa Maria, St. Nicholas College of Business and Technology, and also our new local partner, Baliwag Polytechnic College. So thank you very much. To all our participants, thank you very much. So if you have any questions, please send an email via onecsskillscamp@gmail.com. So congratulations again to all the quiz winners. So we will contact you ASAP. And thank you once again to Chief 101 team, Sir Carlo, and Sir Ricky for the training. I'd also like to thank our team, our full team. We have Joanne, we have Levy, we have Dave. So thank you very much for all your help. Please stay safe, everyone. Thank you.
Dreams come true when you plan it through. Goals are achieved when you believe. Mold your skills, be a winner. Do your best, 'cause skills matter. When there's no pain, there is no gain. Don't waste your time, always train. Build your future, be a leader. Do your best, 'cause skills